AITAH for avoiding an ex-colleague even though she was nice. I 26F recently resigned from a job I was working at during my pregnancy. Prior to leaving, I had a colleague fake named Karen who was constantly micromanaging me, criticizing my work, and making me feel like I couldn't do anything right. This wasn't my boss, but someone who had a habit of stepping into a role she wasn't assigned. She would take tasks away from me without asking, keep questioning me about my personal life, which I'm pretty introverted and didn't want to share, but felt like I had to cause she was nice, and would intervene even when I hadn't made any mistakes. At one point, we had a performance intervention, where she presented a long list of things she thought I did wrong, including nitpicking my emails, things I had been told were fine when I started. She even accused me of not doing things I had done. And some of her complaints were totally unrealistic, like how I would summarize a checklist in a time crunch instead of reading it word for word. List goes on. 3 people left my position before I arrived. She complained about our leader for a month since I started. Power issues, I guess, but they had our leader fired. On my last day, I found out that my boss had already told the team I was resigning, which I hadn't even communicated yet. I got emotional telling them I was leaving, and Karen seemed to know beforehand, felt manipulative. Since the day I told them, she pretended to not know. Afterward, she texted me multiple times asking for items, which felt unnecessary since I had already resigned weeks prior. She also reached out to ask how pregnancy was going. Karen had previously offered her home for my baby shower and said she would be there when the baby came, which made me feel like she was trying to insert herself into my personal life, even though she had been critical and invasive during my time at the company. I'm now avoiding her messages because I feel uncomfortable, but I also feel guilty because she was nice at times and genuinely offered help. AITAH for avoiding her after everything that happened.